Hello guys and welcome to Survival Russia. We have a pretty bad wind today. I'm in the lee side here, but I want to show you how I make a emergency shelter, you can say, or just get out of the wind shelter from my Pull-Sled. This sled here is a hunter sled and it is a little bit bigger than the one I used yesterday. I used that as a kind of patrol sled or just a small camping sled, but this can carry the whole 9 yards. I've used this 6x6 canvas tarp to cover whatever is in the sled. The 6x6 poncho tarp is an integrated part of both sleds, so that's why I have this with me. All the seasons have pros and cons, right? And one of the pros in winter, or one of the good things in winter, is that I can use a Pull-Sled. The backpack I use the most is the Camelback Mystery Ranch SATL pack. That is not a light pack. It weighs 4.7 kilos. Yeah, excuse me, we have the Trans-Siberian Railroad in the background, but that's just how it is here. We had a lot of snow, so they drive slowly today. With the Palatka, with the canvas tarp here, the little sled weighs about 3.5 kilos. That is 1.3 kilos less than the backpack. This sled here and the Palatka weighs 4.5 kilos. So that is still a little bit 300 grams lighter than the backpack. And there's no real reason to have all this weight on your back in deep snow, in my opinion. So let's get on with the sled shelter. Is the shelter just to get out of the wind or sit for a few hours or something? You can even sleep in it if need be, but it's a get out of the wind thing. But before we start, allow me to thank the 3 most recent donors from PayPal. And that is Bogdan M. Again, thank you Bogdan. Then it's Glenn T and Ian R. Thank you very much, guys. The money goes straight to the equipment and vehicle funds, so I appreciate that a lot. Awesome. But for the shelter, I need 5 sticks. I had a discussion with a guy, I don't remember the username anymore, about saws, about the silky saw versus the Barco Laplander and so on. And I was mentioning this saw here, the little silky Pocket Boy 170. Because he said he heard that they would break easily and so on. So Silky makes tools for professionals, and that's how it is. This blade is 4 years old. The blade on this little Silky Pocket Boy 170 I broke in -20, -25 C or something, but only the very tip here. And that can happen to any blade, of course. I tell you, the blade made an almost perfect S shape, but it's still straight. I have a spare blade, I have not changed it yet. You can see it's pretty beat up by now. But it's an awesome saw. You can see it's still dead sharp. And when I told this guy that, yeah, I broke the very tip, he said, yeah, but then you broke it. The problem with the Laplander is that it will just bend, and it will stay bent. These are thin and flexible, but they're awesome. It's a little cold today. But yeah, Silky makes tools for professionals. This is why I'm promoting them and that I've chosen myself to promote them, to tell you guys about them. Silky does not pay me 1 cent to say this. You'll get by with a Laplander, but this is for the pros. So the shelter is basically done. I know this snow shovel here will raise some questions, but as I said and shown in recent videos, I carry this a lot as a lid on top of the sleds. And this handle here easily comes off. I don't want to take it off now because now it's frozen in place. I always carry this one or at least the avalanche shovel. And this you should of course always do. Down in the bottom we have the sled. Awesome as a chair. I can just put my ground pad in it and I'll be cozy. Here we just have 2 forks holding the spine of the shelter. Nothing exotic there. As you can see, we have a sapling here and a sapling over there. They're attached to the shelter and the snow holds the saplings in place. Voila! Awesome! This type of shelter here is of course best just for a few hours rest. Sit here and cook a little bit on a stove if you have one, or a small fat wood fire or whatever, right? Maybe get 1 or 2 hours of sleep and then head on. In a real emergency, We could of course stay here overnight. I could of course add some supports here on the side with some small sticks and so on, but then we get a little bit beyond the fast get out of the wind shelter. But this is how a winter transportation device can be turned into a pretty fast shelter. It takes like 20-30 minutes to make or something, if you have the right tools and if you are prepared. So guys, I hope you like this short little Sunday shelter video. Please check the links in the description, share, subscribe and like and all that good stuff. So yeah, until next time, get out and train and get it done, and see you next time right here in wintertime Russia. Thank you for your time, guys.